This is the Mind of the Meanie. Here are your hosts, the Blue Meanie and Adam Barnard.
Peace, world, and welcome everybody to the Mind of the Meanie, your weekly peek into the world, according to former WWE superstar and ECW original, the Blue Meanie. Cover wrestling, music, movies, sports, and lots of useless knowledge, all contained in the Mind of the Meanie. I'm your tour guide, Adam Barnard, and he is the Blue Meanie. Meanie! As my voice cracks. What's on your mind?
Oh man, I am a busy boy.
Yeah.
Lots of things going on, but feeling good, feeling better.
Good.
Got my Barry White voice going on.
Can't get enough of you.
Good. How you doing, sir?
I'm okay, man. I'm good today. I just got back from the gym a little bit ago. I kicked my own fucking ass thanks to Brad Feinberg. A good team with the Feinberg method, kicking my ass. I will say, though, I'm happy to announce, though, where's my button here? Hold on. Well, you know, I'll give it a yo-cuz.
Yo-cuz.
I'm officially down under 220 pounds.
Oh,
so
cool.
I'm very excited about that. Another good milestone to hit there. So
I think that's the weight of my left leg.
I think my heaviest, dude. I think I was at like 260. I was a big boy, man. And I'm finally starting, came all the way down, and now I'm coming all the way back up, and now we're bringing it back down. But we're getting there, man. Everything is good. But
congratulations.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you.
It's fucking hard, bro.
It is, man. It's a lot of hard work, and it's a lot of days that I don't want to be there, and it's a lot of time that I like. I'm up at 4:00 in the morning and going to the gym, and I'm like, I don't want to fucking be here, but I know what my goals are, and I know what I want to do. I have a fucking closet full of t-shirts I can't wear because they're too tight around my belly, and I'm like, I don't want to fucking do this anymore. So thank you, I appreciate it. But I want to let you know first before we get started here, we got two members, sir, of the Pod Squad joining us early this morning here. Andy Schlichter, our designer extraordinaire, and we got Shackleford here. Andrew Bailey, go Bird.
Oh, what's up?
Fucking gang day. Go Bird!
Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Thank you for joining us here today. We are grateful to have you all here joining us on One True Sport, by the way. Shout out to the guys at the One True Sport, always taking care of us and, doing that whole thing. What's it called? Meaning, it's called when you join somewhere and they promote you and they advertise and they take care of us. Yeah, they're good people over there.
I mean, you would think having a show that you want people to watch it.
One would assume you want people to pay attention, but we appreciate them. We appreciate them letting us use the platform here. But also, I wanted to just kind of start at the top here, sir.
Yes.
Do you know what today is?
Saturday?
It is Saturday, but it's a special Saturday. And I'm wearing this shirt on purpose. Well, the color anyway, because I couldn't find my BWO shirt because I think it's in the wash. But anyway, this particular shirt right here, sir, it's blue, and it's celebratory blue because today, sir, is the 28th anniversary of the Blue World Order being formed. Stevie Richards, yourself, and Nova. Happy birthday to the BWO.
Oh man, how many years did you say?
28.
Well, time to die. 28 years ago.
Well, time to wrap this up.
Yeah.
Well, we loved it. We loved being here, guys, but it's time to go. Well, fuck.
Time to kick the stool out. Yeah.
Oh my god, dude. I love that. It's so dark, but it's so funny.
The dark blue.
Let me just plug this real fast. Just wrap it around here. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Happy anniversary, man. Happy blue anniversary, as Mr. Atherton said.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Somebody was kind enough to do a happy anniversary yesterday, but we didn't debut on the 15th. We debuted on the 16th. But man, just to think, 28 years, that's like a fucking human.
Yeah.
I was just a kid, 96, I was 23.
I was 11.
Yeah, fuck you. Fuck you.
Fuck you, asshole.
Fuck you.
Oh
Yeah,
my
man.
God.
You think about it, like that's that's like a grown ass human, 28.
Yeah.
You know, if you're putting that into perspective, and the fact that people still talk about it to this fucking day is amazing.
Yeah.
You know? Um, it was supposed to be a one night thing, and because if you go back and watch that November to Remember '96, you know, we debuted it as the BWO earlier in the night. Then we came out and did something totally different.
Yeah.
You know, me and Stevie came out like as sportscasters and like half shirts, and half suit jackets, half dress shirts, half ties. Did play by play ringside during Ravens match like we were Gordon Soley and so and so. It was horrible, but yeah, you know, we did. Me, Stevie Nova, came out, and we had, you know, it was a parody of the NWO,
Mhm.
and you know, when NWO would come to the ring, they would have the guys with the picket signs, NWO. So we came out, you know, with our own picketers, which was friends and family, like Chris Candido's younger brother, Johnny, was one of the picketers, and it was kind of cool. And like we did it, and Stevie wrestled Davey, Tyler, Jericho, Morton, whatever, which is who was Kid Cash
Mm.
before you know, he became Kid Cash in ECW. And yeah, it's supposed to be a one night thing. He did the match. We went to the back, and the instant feedback was, you know, Todd Gordon was like, "Yeah, I think we're going to do that again," because they heard the crowd reaction, and I think they got the idea for, you know, doing T-shirts and dollar signs and stuff like
Mhm.
that. You know, so whatchamacallit, yeah, you try to think back to those times, and you know how innocent it was, and just we were doing parodies that whole time leading up to the BWO. The BWO wound up being our final parody. You know,
Mm.
how do you top that? You know, me and Stevie would do. I would be Blue Dust. He'd be Baron von Stevie. I'd be Colonel the Meanie. You know, we were Blue Meanie Bloods, where we're doing a parody of Bob Eaton and William Regal. I was the Earl of Eating, because Bobby Eaton was the Earl of Eaton. Stevie was just Lord Stevie because William Regal. Well, it was when we're William Regal in WCW was Steven Regal, so he was Lord Steven. So, but yeah, we did all those parodies, and you get up to, you know, the I guess you could say the BWO is the final boss of parodies, and just
Yeah.
you know, it stuck. And then you know, in 2024, people still talk about the BWO and still bring it up, and you know, it's amazing. You know, the BWO, you know, still shirts are still selling. You go to prowrestlingtees.com/Blue Meanie.
Mhm.
You know, we're in Retro Mania Wrestling, the video game. We're going to be in Ultra Pro Wrestling, the video game that's coming out next year. We got action figures. It's just, it's awesome. You
Yeah.
know, and you know, think about 28 years ago. You know,
It's
to
crazy.
this day, you know, just it's awesome. It's awesome. You know,
Why do you think why do you think it stuck so much? Like, why do you think people love it as much as
I
they
don't
do?
know. It just maybe it was the ultimate stick it to WCW. And I think in the fans' eyes, it was like the ultimate stick it to WCW kind of thing.
Yeah.
And we had a lot of fun with it, you know. There was one Nitro where uh the NWO were on commentary and they took a shot at ECW, and
Mm.
you know, Kevin Nash said something about a bingo hall
Mm.
and bingo. So, you know, that weekend, you know, that was Monday. That next Saturday at the arena, me, Stevie, and Nova. I went to Toys R Us on fucking Oregon Avenue. They, you know, rest in peace, ain't there no more.
Yeah.
I bought like a bingo set, which came with bingo cards, and At the time, I had a rubber stamp with the BWO logo on it, and we just got these bingo cards that stamped the BWO logo on about like 1,000 of these things, and we're just throwing them out, doing extreme bingo in the ECW at the ECW arena, and yeah, the fact that you asked me why, and I don't know. It seemed like a rebellious thing,
Yeah.
I mean, ECW, we were rebels anyway, but to have the BWO come out, and it's worth noting, it's like when ECW invaded Raw, to promote
Yeah.
Barely Legal, the BWO was the catalyst for the first ever acknowledgement of Vince McMahon of the NWO on WWF television.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, we came out, and if you listen to the commentary, he goes, not to be confused with the clothing line NWO.
The clothing line.
Yeah.
Oh
So
my God.
we were me, Stevie, and Over, the BWO were a catalyst for Vince to go, do a little jab at
Yeah. Yeah.
the clothing line. NWO.
Oh my God. Here's
So that was pretty cool. And that quarter hour, Stevie versus Little Guido,
what's
on
up out of
Raw,
you?
on Raw, that quarter hour beat WCW in the ratings.
No shit.
Yeah, because like I said, I'm more about attendance than ratings. Being a performer.
Yeah.
But what was I saying?
You were talking about the quarter hours. First time they mentioned.
Oh yeah, because the only reason I know that is because we came to the next week. We're in Jim Thorpe, and we get to the locker room, and everybody's like, hey, what's up, ratings? And then Stevie, is like, yeah, they're like, they looked at the ratings, and Stevie's match with Little Guido fucking broke the fucking beat Nitro that quarter hour, which was fucking insane.
That's amazing. Now, as for me, because I'm a nerd like this, did they call him Little Guido on TV, or did they call him? He wasn't Nunzio then, right? They called him Little Guido.
They called him Little Guido.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I couldn't remember because I know once he went to WWE, he became Nunzio.
Because they want to own the name,
Yeah, that makes sense. It checks out.
Yeah.
Mass Sanity is here. So I got other questions about the BWO because I know we would definitely want to talk about it. But Mass Sanity, what up, dude? He said, I think Scott Hall mentioned ECW on commentary, and Eric Bischoff or Kevin Nash said who. So I believe that was the other one. We got some people in here. Andy Schlichter says,
and then Kevin Nash went, no, that's Jim Neidhart.
Oh man,
remember that gimmick?
Yeah. It never got bloated never got bloated like the NWO. No, I mean I'm looking at the list here on the old Wikipedia page. There was Thomas the Inchworm Rodman. There was 7-Eleven. There was Stink. Laurie Fullington.
Well, there wasn't Stink.
That's right.
No. I was supposed to do a parody of Sting in ECW as Stink.
That's right.
But I guess somebody, I don't know. Stink wasn't part of BWO.
And then there's then I'm gonna fucking edit Wikipedia right now after we're done the show here because this is wrong.
Oh, can you go on Wikipedia and put that my wife is not Shanna Jarvis?
Yes, I can do that. I'll go on Google and fix that.
My Wikipedia fucking sucks because
dude,
it says I'm married to a woman named Shanna Jarvis and I have 2 kids, which I have no idea who the fuck that woman is, and I don't have 2 kids unless Kleenex can fucking produce.
I don't see it here, so somebody must have changed it. I'll check.
If you Google, for some reason, if you Google me, and it comes up with a Wikipedia stat, and it says married to, or at least change it to married to Tracy Root.
I was gonna say, let me see. The Blue Meanie.
Please, anybody with
if you guys can do this. Oh yeah, here it is. Shanna Jarvis? Who the fuck is that?
That's what I'm saying.
What the fuck?
Who's high pitch?
Who's high pitch? This is kind of
Kelly Clarkson. Hi, Daddy.
I was just gonna say that. Oh my god.
Do you have
incorrect.
squaw cream?
Do you?
No, I can't say that word in this house.
Meanie is married to Tracy Root. They were married
At McCuskers. At
in
Meanie.
they were married at Meanie Mania in the year of our Lord Jesus Christ, 2024.
4/4/24.
There we go. All right, I just updated that. But then the other thing I wanted to mention too here is the BWO Japan. You guys even had a whole parody of the NWO Japan, which was Taka Michinoku,
Yeah.
Terry Boy, and Dick to Go, which is I think that's how you pronounce his name.
Hey, that's what Taz called him, and I'm not going to argue with Taz.
Hey, let's get a little Dick to Go.
And some prosciutto and some Dick to Go. So gabagool. And let's get a pound of Dick to Go.
I think what I need to top this off for Thanksgiving is a little Dick to Go. How do you think?
Yeah.
No, but
hold the mayo.
Now, was the BWO Japan? Were they in actually in New Japan, or were they in?
They were in
WWE?
Michinoku Pro.
That's right.
That was a lot of fun because they were 1,000% behind it.
Yeah.
Hi, Daddy. For the audio portion,
for our esteemed listeners. Yep.
Yeah, somebody in the chat did the hi, Daddy for the high pitch.
I love it.
Mr. Andrew Bailey.
That's right.
Fellow Eagles fan. We talk about Philly sports all the time, but yeah, BWO Japan. They were like into it 1,000%, like to the point where they went and made their own like BWO Japan shirts over in Japan.
Oh man,
which you can also get on ProWrestlingTees.com/Blue Meanie. But yeah, those guys were great. Dick, I'll be respectful. Dick Togo, Taka Michinoku, and Terry Boy. Very cool.
Yeah.
It just added to the whole thing, and just gave us a couple, gave us extra life,
Yeah.
The fact that they wrestled on the pay-per-view as, BWO Japan was fucking fantastic.
Now I got a couple more questions about the BWO here. Because I know, people, listeners of our show and people that I interact with every time. I know somebody in here. Let me pull this up. They were talking about wearing their BWO shirt. Lucha is here. Lucha. Says, I rock my BWO shirt to mostly every wrestling event, and I get one or two nice shirt. I can confirm this every time I'm in public. Every single time I'm in public and I wear my BWO t-shirt, I swear to God this happens. At least one time while I am out, I'll either get someone throwing this up or they'll give me the Blue Meanie, nice shirt. I swear swear to God, everywhere awesome. I go. So I fucking love that like people in this industry, like they some of these folks, they work forever to come up with a gimmick or work forever to come up with something dope like this. And like, you guys have this like amazing thing where everywhere you go, people are like, oh my God, yeah, the BWO, I fucking love it. It's incredible, man.
The thing is, it's like, you get in a wrestling business and you're like, oh man, what do I want to be? Who am I going to be? What's my gimmick going to be?
Yeah.
And I thought it was going to be Brian Rollins or the Z-Work Kid, Brian Rollins. And then, Raven comes up with the Blue Meanie and the half shirt and Daisy Dukes. So I'm just like, and as a young kid, you're like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I know better, right? I went along with it. Along with it. And, first time I was go to the ECW arena, you're in the dressing room. All right, let me take out my Daisy Dukes and half shirt here. And I put them on. And it's like that scene in Howard Stern's Private Parts.
Yep.
When he's dressed as Fart Man and he's walking, he goes back to the dressing room area and everybody's just looking at him like, what's this guy? Yeah. Ozzy Osbourne goes, what a fucking jerk. And I just, that's how I felt put on the half shirt and Daisy Dukes.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And then, I go to debut as Blue Meanie. I got the makeup and don't have a fucking mirror because there's no mirror in ECW Arena, in the back.
Sorry about the mirrors. That was one thing we couldn't spring for.
So, nice little added bonus. The first time I was the Blue Meanie, Nancy Sullivan, aka Woman, Raymond went, "Hey, can you help him put on his makeup?" And she my first set of Blue Meanie eyes, painted on my face was done by Nancy Sullivan.
That's
So
cool.
I conveniently forgot a mirror the next 2 shows. So Nancy, gosh darn it, I forgot that mirror again.
Shucks.
Would you be kind enough to paint my face? Sure. And she was so sweet about it, But let's talk about evolution, man. And I did doing the BWO, I had to change up your look a little bit. So I did the painted on beard, to kind of like look like Scott Hall's 6 o'clock shadow. Nova painted on the beard and mustache. He painted on yellow for the handlebar mustache and the black for the beard. And dude, I'll never forget this when BWO went back to, well, BWO re-debuted in WWE in 2005 when they brought me in. Stevie and Nova were already there, but Nova was in the office. Stevie was working, and Stevie was going from can't think of the show. It wasn't Shotgun Saturday Night, but it was one of those syndicated shows. He was going from that to Velocity. He was
That's
going
what
from
it was.
Velocity to SmackDown. And SmackDown's blue and white, and BWO's colors blue and white. So Nova had told me at one night stand, we're thinking about bringing the BWO back for a short run. I was like, all right. He was in the office, and told Stevie's going from Velocity to SmackDown. Let's have a little run at it. And I don't think they do it anymore. But when they do the thing where to get, people are posing and there's stuff going on in the background, the green screen type thing. So we get called in to do the green screen stuff. And while Nova's in there doing his solo green screen stuff, fucking Hulk Hogan walked in. The guy that Nova's parroting,
Oh shit.
And it was such a cool, like somebody said to Hulk, "Hey, Hulk, I think this guy's stealing your gimmick." And Nova goes, "No way, brother." Everybody just had a good laugh, but really, and Nova brought up the fact that, we kind of kick ourselves for not taking a photo with Hulk, while we were in full gimmick,
Well, that was the question I was going to ask. I know that so Hogan was cool with all of that. He was cool with Nova's.
The whole NWO was cool with it.
Yeah.
Kevin Nash said, imitation's the serious form of flattery.
Right.
Scott Hall was cool with it. Scott Hall also said, I went back to ECW in 2000, and this is when I was skinny meanie. I lost all the weight, and Scott Hall's in the locker room. I go up to shake Scott Hall's hand. He goes, "Hi." I go, "Hi, Brian." He goes, "Hey, Scott." And then he comes back. I'm like, "Oh man, maybe he's mad at me," which I shouldn't have even thought. He said hi to me.
Yeah.
But he comes back. "Oh shit, I didn't know you were the Blue Meanie." Because I had lost all the weight. He's like, I was like, "Man, I hope you guys." I thought you're mad. I was like, "I hope you guys don't mind that we did beat up." He's like, "No, no, no, no." And then Scott Hall goes on to tell me, well, after a WCW show, we'd go find some bar and put, wrestling, ask them to put wrestling on TV, and the BD, we'd find ECW, and, we see the BWO on the screen, and, Scott said, I would tell Kevin, well, hey, since it's the Blue World Order and he's parodying me, I should be the leader of NWO, kind of thing. And polite ribbing,
Yeah, of course. Of course.
And that was awesome.
That's cool, awesome, man. That's cool. You got the rub from him. That's awesome. That's really
somewhere, I got a photo somewhere. We were doing a convention. It was kind of like a tribute to Extreme convention. My buddy Eric Halk uh, was running in. I can't. It wasn't Allentown. It might have been Allentown. It was one of those, small PA towns. And the BWO comes out, and so a vendor brought Scott Hall in, and he comes up to the guardrail, and I just happened to have an extra shirt on me. I tossed it to him, and he put the shirt up to himself.
Oh no shit.
And this, we did the Scott Hall to each other. It's somewhere out there. It's got to be on YouTube somewhere. But
oh man, I would love to see it. Anybody who can find that, please drop it in the chat, and we will share that because I definitely want to.
There's definitely a photo of Scott Hall with a BWO shirt on. So, but yeah, man, 28 years.
It's crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. One other question I had for you on this is I know that, on here they mention the Blue Tilly from NWA. I know there are some stories about that, but what did the blue guy think about the other blue guy?
Yeah, whatchamacallit? I'm trying to think. Okay. That was TNA's
TNA Hardcore Justice 2010, right?
Yeah. Here's the thing. I feel bad for the guy who did it because, he was put in a situation where, they could have had me do the appearance. It was TNA Hardcore. I'm trying to 2009.
Yeah, it was 2010. It was Hardcore Justice in 2010.
Yeah. So I get contacted. I get contacted to do it by Tommy Dreamer, and it was like August. I'm trying to. I can't think of the date. Sorry, I'm being so like.
No, you're okay. It was looks like it was August 8th of 2010 is when
that's
Wikipedia.
That's it. So, okay, you just jarred a memory.
You're welcome.
I had booked a vacation specifically for August 9th.
Oh,
August 9th is Mrs. Meanie's birthday. And we were going to California, and we're going to, to go to all the amusement parks. And we were going to land on her birthday, So the pay-per-view's August 8th. I'm like, oh, man. I'm supposed to be leaving the next morning for California from Philadelphia. Now, my flight from Philly was supposed to be we were leaving ridiculously early, like 6 a.m. because we wanted to get there and have a full day.
Right.
And the best thing about traveling east to west is you're going with the time change. So even though it's a 6-hour flight, you're only really losing 3 hours.
Yeah.
So I was like, look, is there a way you guys could fix because Bob Ryder, who works at TNA, is also a travel agent. And I know this from the ECW days. So, because Bob Ryder would go to ECW, he's part of the ECW had an early online presence in the infancy of the internet because Bob Ryder worked for Prodigy, the internet service. Before
I remember. Yeah, Prodigy.net. I remember I had a Prodigy email. Yep.
There's AOL. There's Prodigy. There's maybe Netscape or
Netscape, NetZero. I remember NetZero too. Yeah.
So
the early days.
And Bob's shoot job was travel agent. So I think he was doing TNA's travel. I was like, look, I paid for this vacation, to leave Monday morning from Philly to California. Could you help fix my ticket? Me and Mrs. Meanie will fly down to Florida. We'll do the show, and then we'll go from Florida to California, and then use the second half of our flight back.
Yeah.
They said, yeah, we can't do that. So I went, okay, well, I can't do the show.
Yeah.
I'm all for doing the show. I want to be there with my ECW family, but it's going to cost me more money to do your show than I'm going to be losing money doing
Yeah.
the show. So I was like, nah, I'm good.
Mm.
And then they eventually had me, tape a promo, and send it in, which I'm told, like, when they played it for the live crowd, it got a good reaction. So yeah, and that's just like it was a whole weird thing.
Yeah.
You're having a tribute to Extreme or Extreme whatever, and you're using all these sub talent. I'm sure we weren't costing it, that much, so oh yeah, so they, the Blue Tilly. I was watching the show, or I was, finding out about the show and the Blue Tilly. I was like, what? What's this? And then, you hear stories about, like, the guy was asked to do it.
Yeah.
And he was, like, apprehensive about it because he didn't want to get heat. And, then I was like, yeah, which is funny because I thought we would get heat, from the NWO for doing the BWO. And he thought he's going to get heat for, being the Blue Tilly instead of the Blue Meanie. So, no hard feelings, but,
Right.
they could have had me, but,
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Didn't feel right. It didn't feel right without the Blue Meanie there.
Yeah.
But we got a lot of comments popping in the chat here. But one of the things I wanted to talk about is as far as merchandise, and I agree with what Luch is saying here. All I need is a BWO fitted or flex fit hat. And sir, I think you could clean the fuck up with these. I think if we could come up with a way to create a BWO fitted John, I think,
I'd have to look into it.
I would wear that shit everywhere. I got the Royal Rumble coming up. Guess what? Fucking fucking baby blue or whatever color it is, the BWO hat, man. We're
so
rocking
would you
that
need
shit
the BWO
everywhere.
on the front and the back?
So you could just put it right on the front here, the logo on the front of the hat.
Right.
And then on the back, like at the back side, like where the MLB logo could go, you could even like make have Schlichter mock it up where you're, doing this, or like in the back, you know what I'm saying? The Meanie dance.
I could look into it.
Listen, man, we definitely got people who are interested in that, and I would be one of the first people to buy it. So, no, I'm glad you shared these memories with us, and I'm glad we talked about this because it's an important day in wrestling history. Here's Mass Sanity says, how about a black BWO shirt with a blue logo on it? Have you guys ever tried that?
I could make that happen.
Listen, I know a guy. I know a guy. I'm just saying. How is Nova, by the way? How is he doing?
Nova's doing great.
Yeah.
Other than his Cowboys sucking full cock.
Yes.
On,
yes. The shaft and the balls. The head, shaft, and balls.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Not Nova.
No.
The Cowboys.
Yeah. Right. That this is an important.
I don't need no clickbait fucking headlines out there.
Cowboys fucking suck.
Nova's a proud dad. He's working. He works in the financials, and he's doing great.
Yeah.
We talk here and there. We still do BWO related stuff. We're waiting for this, Ultra Pro Wrestling to come out, which will be out soon. I'm trying to help Ultra Pro Wrestling get some more legends in the game too. So, yeah. But Nova's doing great. Stevie's doing great. He's killing it. Stevie's killing it with his podcast.
Yeah. What's nice? I know he had some health issues recently too. How's he feeling? Is he doing better?
I guess apparently he's fine. Stevie's always been a health freak, health nut. If you go to his social media, he's got the videos of his comeback, and God bless him. I'm not a religious guy, but God bless that guy.
Yeah.
To go what he went through, he almost died.
Yeah.
He almost died. And I'm glad he's still with us. He's doing an amazing job with his podcast. He married an awesome woman. They're doing great. Doing great. He's doing great things. He's still doing his fitness stuff, fitness videos. Stevie's always been about tech too. Like the 90s, when I first went to ECW, I would go to Stevie's house. he'd be there, writing code on a computer. I'm just like, I don't know what the fuck you're doing, but that looks kind of cool.
Looks amazing, dude. Yeah.
Yeah. He was always about technology, and yeah, he was technology, wrestling, video games. We always played was it Super Fire Pro?
Yeah.
Legendary game. Yeah, he's doing good. Stevie's doing good. Nova's doing good. I'm doing okay. I seem to be doing all right.
I was gonna say, doing better than okay, man. You're doing great.
Yeah.
Let's see. Stevie was doing DDP yoga for a while. His workout routines were torture. They were at least 60 minutes long. Holy shit. Shoo, 80 minutes long?
I once did DDP yoga with Stevie. And I'll tell you one thing, man. It's the real deal.
It is.
So
yeah.
I wish I had the fucking wherewithal to do it. But my house is such a shit show. It's just like, where would I do this yoga? I often say if somebody broke into my house, they would look at the living room and go, "Oh, somebody beat us to it. Let's nothing here. Let's leave."
It's like my house, man. There's just shit. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, I swear to God, Mrs. Goober and I could get done cleaning the living room, putting everything away, making it nice. To 10 seconds it would take for me to take something out to the kitchen and bring it back. The living room would be fucking destroyed by these heathens. Like, just wrecked.
In order to clean your house or my house, you almost have to do as much you almost have to make it 3 times as worse just to fucking get it. Dude, we would fucking clean this house out if I just gave my shit to Goodwill. It's all clothing.
Yeah.
It's all clothes. That like, oh man, I wore that shirt in 92. I can't get rid of it.
Yeah. Oh my God, dude. I have the same issue, man. Stuff I don't fit into anymore. Like, I have a fucking. So I had, when I was really skinny, I was wearing medium t-shirts for the first time in my adult life. Right. And at the time I went to see the Foo Fighters. Actually, that was the summer. I think I told you I photographed the Foo Fighters in Pittsburgh.
Yes.
And I had gotten to see them in Philly, or Camden, was the show I was supposed to photograph them at. And they were like, hey, something happened. I forget exactly what it was, but they were like, hey, they cut the security or somebody, or the group, or the fucking tweeter center, whoever the fuck they were at the time.
Yeah.
They were like, they cut back everything and you can't photograph anymore. They're like, but we got you a really good ticket. You don't have to pay for anything. He's like, plus, you can get some at the merch stand. Like, don't worry about it. Like, we want to make it good for all you press guys that are here. I was like, oh, great. Thank you. So I went, and I have a Foo Fighters shirt from the tour, and it's got all the members on it and stuff. And, Taylor's on the shirt. And, I haven't been able to wear it since like 2020 because I got fat again. And I can't get rid of the shirt. Like, I don't want to get rid of the shirt because it's like it's a fucking dope shirt. Like, I don't want to toss it, I don't want to donate. I don't want to be somebody else to have this. So I fucking sits in my closet. But I have the same issue, man. I can't get rid of the shit. I don't want to, though.
It just reminded me of a pet peeve I have with transformation fucking photos.
Yeah.
And look, it's the thing that drives me nuts. It's like your photo's supposed to be before and after, right?
Yeah.
I'm trying to,
you look upset, mad.
Dude, it's like, you watch any commercial, like Weight Watchers, blah, 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 before and after. The before photo is supposed to be on the left.
Yeah.
The after photo is supposed to be on the right. And I see so many times on social media somebody going to do, Transformation Tuesday, and they put their after photo first, so it looks like they're proud that they put the weight back on. They put their skinny photo on the left, which is supposed to be the before,
right?
Not the now. And they put the before photo on the right, which is supposed to be the after. So it's like, Transformation Tuesday, I'm so proud of myself, blah blah blah.
Gained 160 pounds. Yep.
Yeah, it looks like the person's happy that they put 160 pounds on.
Oh my God. I love it. I love it, dude.
I was like, should I tell the story with somebody I know who's done that's listened to the show? Should I say it?
I was gonna say my transformation from 2019, I did it the right way. The fat guys on the left and the skinny guys on the right.
Well, it's like also on social media, that the was it the emoji, the hands together.
Yeah. Yep.
People do it for prayers, but that's actually supposed to be high five.
High five. Yep.
So it looks like when somebody's doing has a tragedy, oh, my dog just died, and people put up the it's supposed to be prayer hands. It's actually
High
high
five.
five hands. So it looks like you're high fiving somebody's tragedy. It's like, oh man.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Your dog's dead. High five.
Dad had a stroke. High
High
five.
five.
Dad smells toast. High five. Got my
Oh
nuts
my
caught in the
God.
zipper again. High
High
five.
five. Oh man. Well, speaking of high five, we have a lot of questions in our group chat here. And I want to know something early, if I may ask you, sir.
Yeah, of course.
Are you ready to ask Meanie?
I would love to. It's time to ask me anything. Ask me something. Never not be funny.
This is a drizzling shit.
I can't remember what regular air smells like.
Don't forget to tweet us your questions using the hashtag AskMeanie, and you may hear them on the show. And don't forget to drop them while you're watching here in the chat box. You can either drop them in the regular degulars, or you can give us a super chat, and we'll ask those questions first. But we got a handful of questions here that appear to be all related to the BWO, sir. And yes, that's correct. What do you got on tap today, sir?
And I'm proud of myself because I actually remembered putting the fucking fridge last night. The Bellevue caramel apple.
Ooh, it's almost pumpkin pie time, man.
Dude, I'm
Almost
looking for it. Fucking Aldi, don't fuck with me.
Don't you fuck around, Aldi.
I want that pumpkin pie fucking seltzer.
Speaking of Aldi, I got some cheap shit from Aldi. It's the lemonade flavor today. So we're going to crack these suckers here. We're going to get them open in 3.
Sandman it.
There we go. 3, 2, 1. Ah, there she is.
Yeah.
So citrusy. I love it. Cheers, beers, pinkies up.
Cheers.
Oh, yeah. I've been so thirsty staring at this thing. I'm like,
It
you watch
definitely
me back
scratched,
to the... Go ahead.
I definitely scratched an itch I couldn't reach.
If you watch me during this whole show, every couple of seconds, I'm like, look at that. I'm so thirsty.
To be truthful, that's really why I got distracted by the goalie question.
Should I drink this now?
Yeah.
So Mass Sanity wants to know, did you do the Lucy Harpo thing with Scott Hall when you met him?
No. The Lucy Harpo. That I think I did that with Bubba before. Me and Bubba, did a promo where we accidentally bumped into each other. We do the mirror gimmick.
Yeah.
Mass Sanity's making reference to that like me and Scott Hall probably should have done the same thing. The mirror. Then you spin around real quick. And then Bubba, reared back to punch me, and I sold like, no, and ran off into a wall and hit the floor, which was a shoot bump.
Really?
Well, yeah. Well, you can't fake a bump on a real floor, but.
Oh, I speaking of Scott Hall, I just found the photo of him. Oh, it's you. You tweeted it actually. Here it is. I'm gonna amplify this on our page. Oh, it's a post about Scott Hall. Here it is. The photo of him wearing the BWO shirt with his hand up in the air. I'm gonna save that so I can put it up on our social media later. That's fucking dope, man. That's super cool. All right, let's see what else we got here. The boss wants to know, Meanie, if you had the chance, what up, boss? If you had the chance, would you have danced with Rikishi and Too Cool? That would have been fucking good shit, man.
Absolutely, man. My fucking indie rates went sky high, man. Get the rates of my outlaw bookings up in the woods of Tracy Smothers.
Yesterday's price is not today's price.
Meaning, I'm just trying to pop my outlaw bookings. Oh, absolutely. I don't know if I would have had as much rhythm as them, but absolutely. That would be a fucking great. Rikishi's so awesome too.
Yeah.
Man. Well, they all Scotty Too Hottie and Brian were fucking awesome as well. But yeah, I would have loved to have done that.
And let's see what else we got going on here. Aaron Atherton says, hey, Blue and Goob, who do you think would be perfect to do a revival of the Blue World Order?
You know, I get this question a lot. I always say Grado first, and then I like to kind of like, I kind of teeter off there. But I mean, you need comedy guys, right? You know, guys who can work but also do comedy. You know, Grado's, would be awesome. You know, fucking that guy was over like $1 million. You know, is that one of the best entrances in wrestling that, I wish more people saw, I mean, we could get Karrion Kross to do the, be like the big Stevie Cool type.
Yeah.
You know, he's not above, being funny. You know, he does his Jesse Ventura. You know, you could do Grado, Karrion Kross.
Gotta probably put R-Truth in that too, right?
Absolutely.
Like he would be, I feel like he would be the one that would fucking, and it's funny. I think about, here's a random pick I would say too. The Miz. I could see the Miz really selling like a big Stevie Cool style, like at first he's like, he's like the person that doesn't really want to be involved in it. But then all of a sudden he just like really fully leans into it. I could see that.
Miss Entity has a good suggestion there.
Oh yeah. Here we go. We got Grado. We got Danhausen would be a good one.
Dalton Castle.
Oh, there you go.
He would be, that guy's like he does things at 1,000%. Like he's like, I've been in a locker room with him and he's like, the peacock in the locker room too, just like, walking around doing his deal, but he always fucking great. You know who Dalton Castle reminds me of? Like I've seen Dalton Castle with sunglasses on and do a double take because he kind of looks like Mitch Hedberg a little bit.
Oh my God, you're right.
Yeah, I've seen him wear like this, Tyler Durden style like leather jacket with the sunglasses, and I'm like, God damn it, he looks like Mitch Hedberg, But I don't want to be the old guy who be like, man, you really look like Mitch Hedberg, and he goes, who's Mitch Hedberg? So, as I try to say, Mitch Hedberg. What's that? Oh yeah,
he says it. Blue World Order Hausen. Yep.
Yes,
I could see that totally. I could see Danhausen being a part of that.
Oh, curse, no swearing.
Our last question comes from CJ Rocks. He says, Meanie,
yes.
When are you going to go on Stevie Richards' podcast, or when are you going to have him on ours?
I'm not booked, Terry.
Yep.
Well, that's the thing. We really don't have guests on here.
Yeah.
But I mean,
we could make an exception.
But goddamn, I was about to say, goddamn, have to make an exception. It all depends on scheduling, really. That truth be told, we really don't have guests because it's usually a scheduling thing because it's like, can you do our podcast? It's 9:30 a.m. on a Saturday.
Yeah, you guys gonna be all right with that? Yeah. You know what would be fun though, and I'll pitch this to you, and we'll throw it out onto the X sphere, or whatever the fuck it's called now, and the blue sky sphere. It would be fun to do like a BWO reunion on the show here.
Yeah.
Just gonna throw it out there. You, Stevie, and Nova. I would just sit there. I would just keep my mic quiet and I would just let the three of you guys bullshit for an hour. I think that would be a lot of fun.
Oh, that would be so much fun.
So Stevie, Nova, longtime listeners, first time caller, longtime listener. Please, guys, come on. We would love to. And we'll work around the schedule. We can even do for you guys. I'm happy to say we can do 9:45 on a Saturday morning. So No, that would be fun. And what else is fun, Blue Guy, is doing the show with you, good sir.
Feelings mutual.
Each and every week. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that very much. My friend, the Blue Guy. I want to thank you for being a part of this program each week. And we want to thank you for listening to the show. What the fuck is this? In all capital letters. Like, why?
That's for a super chat, sir.
It's a super chat. Oh my goodness.
A super chat of $1 million.
Yeah, you're gonna have to throw a lot of money on us to fucking show Zach on here. Goob, no, your honorary BWO, so you have to be part of the conversation. Hey, listen, I cannot be bestowed that unless It is done by the three legends, but I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I'll definitely, like I said, I'll definitely be a part of it. But I would just, I'm just here for the drinks in the show. It'll be fun. So, no, but Meanie, I want to thank you for doing this each and every week with us. I want to thank you for watching. I want to thank the great team at One True Sport for having us on their program. Meanie,
Yes.
where can everyone, sir, keep up to date with all things blue when they're not listening to us here on the program?
If you would like to follow Blue Meanie on all forms of social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Blue Sky. The Blue Guy is on Blue Sky. At Blue Meanie BWO on all forms of social media. If you would like to support the Blue Meanie, go to ProWrestlingTees.com/Blue Meanie. If you want to support Mind of the Meanie, go to ProWrestlingTees.com/Mind of the Meanie. MadCatBeardCare.com. Get the Blue Spruce Beard Oil and Balm. Josh Thornton is doing an amazing job over there at MadCatBeardCare.com. If you're a cat lover like myself, all the money goes to taking care of all feral cats in his neighborhood. He rounds them up, takes them to the vet, send them off better than he found them. So, like I said, if you're a cat lover like myself, go over to MadCatBeardCare.com. As I mentioned earlier, the Ultra Pro Wrestling video game coming to all major consoles in 2025. Ultra Pro Wrestling contains not only original characters created by the amazing Hal Haney, but many real-world wrestlers, including myself and many others. I'm trying not to spoil, but they have a couple good ones in the barrel there.
Yep.
Go to ultraprowrestling.com or follow them on Twitter at UPW Video Game. That's ultraprowrestling.com, on Twitter at UPW Video Game. The Figure Collections Bone Crushing Wrestler Series 1 variants of the Blue Meanie are available now. All Series 1s can be ordered right now at shop.figurecollections.com. That's shop.figurecollections.com. Type Blue Meanie in the search bar, get regular Blue Meanie or BWO Blue Meanie. Either way, there's no wrong choice. To have the Blue Meanie on your podcast, go to podstars.net. That's podstrz.net. Register your podcast, book the Blue Guy, and let's have a conversation over there at podstars.net. Cameo.com/Blue Meanie BWO for birthdays, holidays, and well wishes. Book through the site, not through the app. The app takes too much money. I'm just going with the rhythm of the song here. If you book through the site, or if you book through the app takes like another additional 18%, which is ridiculous. Book through the actual website. Whoever you book, it's more of that money that you're spending. So cameo.com/Blue Meanie BWO. But most importantly, Mr. Barnard, where can we find you, sir?
Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate that. You can find me on Instagram, TikTok, Threads, and Blue Sky. I'm really trying hard now, team and friends, to try to be more present on Blue Sky. I think X is officially cooked now, so I'm going to be there for as long as I feel comfortable. But you can find me everywhere else on those sites at This Is Goober. Yes, it's my handle. No, I'm not changing it. It's a brand, pal. You can follow me there and keep up to date with everything going on. You can also listen to my other show, Foundation Radio, by going to foundationradio.net or subscribing to the YouTube channel at youtube.com/@foundationradiopod. 10th Ward Barbershop. Shout out to the homies out there in Lawrenceville on the outskirts of downtown Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We love our friends over there. Schedule your appointment to get your beard and your hair looking sharp for this holiday season. Schedule soon. My friends out in Pittsburgh, because they book up fucking quick. So go down there and schedule. Go to the 10th Ward Barbershop and schedule your appointment today with Kane, Jordan, and the rest of the team at 10thwardbarbershop.com. Don't forget to go to the Feinberg Method at feinbergmethod.com. Use promo code Goober and save up to 20% off of your entire purchase. My trainer, Brad Feinberg, is ready to help you with your physical and mental well-being. So go to the feinbergmethod.com. Don't forget to check out my work at the Takedown on SI, part of the Sports Illustrated family. My piece on Baron Corbin's going crazy right now on Twitter. Baron Corbin, formerly known as Baron Corbin, Tom Pestock, did a great profile piece.
Yeah, how do you say that?
Pestock, yes.
Okay, cool.
Westchester Zone, wonderful guy. Go ahead and keep up to date and check out his story. I'm very proud of that piece, so I hope you'll check it out.
He could have been a BWO revival.
I would have loved. I think he would do it too. I totally think he would do it. So go check it out there. I'm very proud of that piece. I would love for you to check it out. The takedown on SI ProWrestlingTees.com/Foundation Radio, ProWrestlingTees.com/Mind of the Meanie. Pick up a shirt and keep the lights on at Casa de Meanie in the Barnard home for wayward and troubled youth. Don't forget to join us over on Patreon.com/Mind of the Meanie. Tiers starting at just $10, and you can keep up to date with everything we have going on and all the other fun shit we do there too. If you look up Meanie's Head, you can go find our YouTube channel at youtube.com/@Mind of the Meanie. You can find us there. Don't forget to follow us on our handles down here. We're going to update the show us both on Blue Sky, and then also too, Mind of the Meanie, the show, the program is on Blue Sky as well. So go ahead and follow us and find us there. We appreciate you, and thank you for listening. Don't forget to go to OneTrueSport.com and pick up a shirt and support our network and our friends there. We really appreciate them each and every week having us here on their wonderful channel. Go and support them. They just did sign a contract recently with the estate of Bruiser Brody. Arn Anderson is there. Rob Van Dam is there. I think something blue might be coming soon, so go ahead and check it out at OneTrueSport.com. We want to thank you for joining us each and every week here on the show. And Meanie, I want to thank you again, good sir.
Thank you, sir.
For the Blue Meanie, I am Adam Barnard. Join us again each and every week as we take a trip through the mind of the Meanie. Peace.
Blue World Order.
This episode of Mind of the Meanie is hosted and executively produced by the Blue Meanie and Adam Barnard. It was mixed and engineered by Carl Pinnell. Additional narration is provided by the executive voice, Sam Krebs. That's me. Our intro music was performed by the Swamp Candles. Our outro music was performed by Chikara. Additional musical accompaniment is performed by Enrichment. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter, or X or whatever, at Mind of the Meanie, and become part of the Pod Squad by going to patreon.com/Mind of the Meanie. Find our entire show archive at mindofthemeanie.com. This has been a Butts Carlton media production. Butts Carlton, proprietor.
Blue World Order.
That was Blue Meanie's brain out.